I'm going to make you 4 promises for my time with you. Now, though they're my promises, my commitment to you in the time that we're going to be together, you might think about them in the context of what if I gave these same 4 promises to the team and teams that I'm committed to. But the first promise is why I do this goofy little thing to get started with. And that is, my first promise is we're going to have fun tonight. We're going to have fun from start to finish and everywhere in between, all right? And I genuinely believe this. If you're not having fun building your rockin' Aloette business, you're going to want to do something else. If you're not having fun in your family will never be the family it could have been. Had it had a little bit more light, a little bit more joy, a little bit more laughter, a little bit more fun. But most of all, I believe if you're not having fun in the process of learning, that learning won't have the adhesion and the stick that learning's really about. See, learning isn't about ideas as much as it is about application of ideas. Because until you apply an idea, it means nothing. So my first promise to you today is we're going to have fun from start to finish everywhere in between, and as a result, the time will fly by. This will be the fastest session you've ever been. And some people are going, it better be, baby, because it's sure long on paper, all right? And the reason it'll be so fast is because you'll be in the game instead of sitting on the sidelines. Have you ever noticed how much faster time goes when you got a lot going on? When you've got, six parties to have in 7 days like Tom. When you got so much happening, calls going. How you look at your watch and go, where did the time go? Well, today will be a day that will feel like, I can't believe it went that fast. So the first promise, we're going to have fun and the time will fly by. Second promise, there's something here for you. And just for you. And I don't know when it'll be, and I don't know when it'll come. It may come in the first little story. It may not come until the wonderfully exciting finale. Or it may come somewhere in the middle where I never would have suspected for any individual that was the moment that you showed up here this afternoon for. But I know this. If you stay and you play, you'll have at least one, if not several moments when you go, oh my gosh, that's about me. That's about my children. That's about my team. That's about my staff. That's about my potential breakaways. That's about my biggest opportunity. That's about my greatest challenge. And though I don't know when that moment will come for you, I do know this. When it does come, grab it. Because I want you to have a sensational afternoon. I want you to have an afternoon you'll remember for the rest of your life. All right? And the truth is, I know you will. I know that by the time we finish today, we'll be clapping and cheering this place. The whole place will be shaking, moving up and down. I know this because this is what I do. This is my fun. But it's not my major goal. My major goal is that each and every one of us in this room leaves here with something that truly serves you. Next week, 5 months from now, 5 years from now, you don't even remember where it came from. And I know that'll happen if you'll grab a hold of those moments when it feels like 449 people leave and it's just you and I having a one-on-one conversation. So my second promise is there is something here for you. But I want you to know for more than you. For all your consultants and all your staff and all your breakaways, all the people you've already brought in your business. And beyond that, for all the people you're going to bring into this business. But beyond that, how many of you have kids? I do not care what age they are. Everything we're going to talk about today has just as much to do with kids. You're going to learn about mine really quick. How many of you have parents? Just let me check on that. Yeah. Sometimes that can be a little bit more challenging. How many of you have somebody in your life you are pretty certain God put them on the planet to bug you? How many of somebody like that? Yeah. Yeah, don't point at them for goodness sakes. Always sits next to me. We all have people it's easy with. We have people we can't wait to get with them because we are so connected, almost on a spiritual level, that it's almost like we're telepathic. We think the same thought, we start talking on the phone, say the same thing at the same time, yet we have other people in our lives, don't we, that it kind of feels like we're a rock and they're a window. And yet, isn't it interesting that sometimes some of our biggest tests are people that deep down inside, if they were in trouble, we would run through fire for them. Sometimes it's our spouse. Sometimes it's one of our kids. Sometimes it's somebody in our own organization that we know if we can't find a way to make it mesh, we can't find a way to make it win. But over time, what usually happens, just because of different perspectives, we begin to rub against each other. We get sort of abrasive, and we forget how incredibly powerful we are when we get back to being embracive. So my second promise today is there is something here for you, but for more than you. Both the people you think of when you think of the word love and the people you think of when you think of the word test, okay? Third promise, I will give you everything I've got. I am the luckiest man on the face of the earth. I live in Asheville, North Carolina. Y'all come and see me. I have a wife and 2 daughters I simply could not adore more, and I'm doing the work that I know God put me here to do. And in the time that I'm here, it is not a job. It is a joy. All right, and if there's anything I can do for you in the time that I'm here, I'll stay till the last book is signed. I'll take care of anything that I can do to make this a richer time that I'm here with you. It is not a job. It is a joy, a privilege, and an honor. I'll give you everything I've got. 4th promise, my favorite, and that is that by the time we finish this afternoon, we will be more connected as one unstoppable Aloette team than you ever would have thought possible. It won't matter which part of North America you're from. It won't matter which group you're with. All right, it'll matter. All that will happen is we will come together more than you ever would have thought possible, and it's simply because of the way we're going to build the day as a model of the way you can build your business, your life, your family, your community. So those are the promises for today.